Hello everyone and welcome to FC Bytes. After the official presentation of Kun Agüero and Eric Garcia as new Barca players and also announcing the arrival of Emerson, Barcelona is working on signing 2 or 3 new players very soon. The first one is Memphis Depay, who is likely going to be officially announced this week, since Barca already reached a total agreement with his agent. Similarly to Agüero and Garcia, Depay will arrive without receiving any signing bonus and with a salary that fits the current salary cap that Barcelona has set for the coming season. It will be a 3-year deal with an option to extend it for another 2. Because the salary is lower than initially agreed during Bartomeu's presidency and the player arrives as a free agent, Barca agreed to set a low release clause in Depay's contract, so if the player is unhappy during his time in Barcelona, the breaking clause fee would be reachable by other clubs. It's worth noting that Barcelona has always been the first option for Depay, to the point that the player even split from his previous agents since they were pushing him to accept a more lucrative offer from another club. The second player that was expected to sign for Barcelona this coming week was Georginio Wijnaldum. Until 2 days ago, it seemed that Georginio was going to end up playing at Camp Nou. He had turned down any renovation talks with Liverpool and had rejected an offer from Bayern Munich. His agents were in Barcelona twice last week negotiating some minor points before signing a 3-year deal. All this, though, changed after Nasser Al-Khelaifi, president of PSG, made an offer to the player that is significantly higher than the one made by Barcelona. Initially, Barca managers were very negative regarding Wijnaldum's future. However, the fact that he hasn't accepted the PSG offer yet, and he's still weighing in both offers, is giving them hope. Spanish media has reported that Barca believes that there is a 50% chances that Wijnaldum ends up playing for Barcelona and 50% for PSG. That being said, Barca has no interest in starting an auction with the French club, and they are not going to increase a penny their offer. After the arrival of Laporta, Barcelona has set a very strict salary cap. They are not going to renegotiate any deal, and if necessary, they are going to use Wijnaldum as a case in point. Another position Barca wants to improve is the left back. Jordi Alba has no competition in that position, and Junior Firpo, who was acquired a year ago to be a potential starter, hasn't performed as expected. Thus, Barcelona is now considering José Luis Gallá, captain of Valencia. He's 26 years old and highly regarded by Barca coaches because of his offensive mentality, speed and solid defense. Although he was in talks with Valencia to extend his current contract, which ends in 2 seasons, he has stopped those conversations after some big clubs, including Barca, has shown interest in him. Talking about potential incoming players, in a couple videos I've mentioned the news that link Barcelona and Gianluigi Donnarumma, goalkeeper of AC Milan and the Italian national team. Well, it seems that the player himself liked the news because he liked a post on Instagram that reported that Barca was interested in the goalkeeper. Donnarumma is becoming a free agent this summer, and his agent, Mino Raiola, is offering him to several clubs. So far, beyond Barca, PSG seems to be the club that has shown more interest in the player. Another name that was associated with Barcelona in the past and might be changing teams soon is Lautaro Martinez. The striker, who was the main priority of Barcelona 12 months ago, has been put in the market by Inter de Milan. The Italians are reportedly asking for 90 million euros for his transfer, a price that a year ago seemed reasonable, but in the current circumstances are unlikely to be paid by any club beyond those backed up by states such as PSG or Manchester City. In another set of news, Dembélé is reportedly holding over any renovation talks with Barcelona. The contract of the French international is expiring next season. Barca directors believe that the player might have reached a pre-agreement with another club and wants to leave Barcelona as a free agent so he can receive a major signing bonus. If he doesn't renew his contract early this summer though, Barca is going to put him on the market. A player who will continue with Barcelona in the coming season is Riqui Puig. Since he's a young player that needs more minutes to mature and improve his game, people within the club were considering a loan to another Spanish team. Nevertheless, according to the radio station RAC 1, Barcelona Sports Direction has finally decided to keep him, since they believe Riqui can play significant time coming out of the bench. We should remember that Pjanic is likely going to be sold to an Italian team, Sergi Roberto is linked to Manchester City, and Wijnaldum is likely going to sign for PSG. Hence, Barcelona will only have Ilaix and Riqui as main replacements for the midfield. So these were the news of today. Thank you very much for your attention. As always, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button and subscribe, let me know your opinion down below in the comment section, and see you next time.